Hola, muy buenas tardes. Vamos a probar hoy un juego nuevo muy especial que acaba de estrenarse en el Game Pass el 16 de abril y hasta hoy no he podido probarlo, así que vamos a ver qué tal está. La única particularidad es que es un juego que parece una aventura gráfica, es una aventura gráfica de ciencia ficción, pero con stop motion. Para los que no lo sepan, vamos a ver lo que es. Me gusta mucho la música del principio. A ver qué pasa. Parece el espacio exterior, pero puede no serlo. Suena que estamos bajo el agua, en el océano, con una música muy misteriosa. Parece una ciudad en medio del mar. Bob Esponja. Como verán, los personajes están hechos como de plastilina, mezclado con texturizado 3D. Es una cosa muy rara. No sabría decir si es stop motion o... Creo que habrá una investigación policial.
Harold, I'm afraid I need you to come with me.
Oh, hi, Major. What's the matter? Is that leak bothering you again?
It's your fine, your unpaid fine.
I had a fine?
You still do. Tubing without the proper credit on your tube card. Can you settle it now?
No. But wait, I'm sure I topped it up.
Improper tube card management, Halibut. You surely recall that since last week, the Energy District tubes require your tube card to be topped up with blue credit if an onward journey to the social district is intended, in addition to the usual weekly turquoise credit.
Wait, but only last month it was a green.
I don't make the rules, Harold, but the rules make me. Now let's get you over to the fine secretary so we can all get on with our day.
Creo que estoy moviendo cosas, pero no estoy segura.
Fell
¿No?
foul of the end-user insufficient funds clause. I'm afraid if you really can't pay, you're going to have to think of someone who can.
I guess that means you'll have to wait for the professor again. Who knows what she sees in you? Right, I'm needed elsewhere. There's a disturbing rise in the number of people traveling without the appropriate tickets recently. I hope for both our sakes not to see you again soon, Harold.
In 12,780 AC, we rebranded from the municipal...
Can't you just put this on my account? I'll pay as soon as I...
Mr. Halibut, you don't have an account. Not since we blocked it.
Please, Mr. Secretary, let me just... I mean, look, can't we...
Your name is Mr. Secretary?
My title, young man, is All-Water Secretary number 24. It is not my name. Anyway, I'm afraid All-Water Corporation can't be seen to make exceptions. You'll have to go through the proxy payment process like everyone else.
Ok. Estoy moviendo con los controles del teclado.
We held the first employee satisfaction survey and underwater pro-employee plan initiatives, perhaps known more commonly.
So, what are you in for?
Oh, I'm just here for the great company.
Aren't you a little young to start working for All Water?
What? No, I meant... Because it was a joke, doofus.
Oh.
Yeah. Could you let me wait in peace now?
Oh, sure. Will do. Have fun.
And we hope the recent local...
Felix?
Hi, Ma. Look, before you say anything...
Whatever your excuse is, it'll have to wait. Busy times. Mr. Secretary, please charge whatever Felix's fine is to the company tab, please.
Of course, Mrs. Van der Vaart. Have a pleasant day. You too, Master Van der Vaart.
Freedom! Have fun, Harold!
Many innovations we now rely upon. In 12,007...
We reluctantly interrupt your daily business for for some important information for all inhabitants of the Fedora 1.
Dear people, crew, and company, we seem to have discovered something super cool. Please do consider to congregate tonight at the Agora Theatre for some important information.
180 AC, we rebranded from...
Oh, Harold, here you are. I've been looking all over. Get your buns to the lab, if you please.
I do beg your pardon, ma'am, but there is still the matter of an outstanding fine for Mr. Halibut to find a proxy for. A completely reasonably priced and fairly applied fine, if I do say so myself.
Sir, please do not cause me further consternation. Just put it on my tab as always. Come on, Harold.
We enjoyed our first instantly iconic ad campaign, Got Water. Castle Chop oversaw the introduction of digital real-time in 15,304...
Mr. Halibut, you'll need this before you go.
A ticket home?
Yes, and only home. It's not valid for any other routes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
And your tube pass should be unlocked again within 24 hours. So you'll be back to the luxury of fully automatic tube travel eligibility approval once again.
I can't wait.
Every time I need you, Harold, it's something else. What's wrong with you? I can't handle your shenanigans while we're in the middle of this mess.
I know. I'm sorry. Next time...
This must have an underlying cause. I remember when you were still in school and your teacher telling me about how you would just stare out of the window, oblivious to her even shouting at you. It's like she'd never snapped out of that daydream.
I was never in a daydream, just... the other stuff was boring.
Harold, I'm not sure which is worse. The idea of you living with your head in the clouds or never being excited by life. Only boring people get bored.
Eesh. I'm sorry, Professor.
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey. You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
But why isn't the line active? What needs improving? Man has a right to know.
I don't know the exact decision-making process that led to this, sir. But I assure you it will be for the good of your overall long-term tube travelling experience.
So will we get discounts on the other lines as a result of the inconvenience?
As of yet, there is no discount scheme in place, as we calculated the possible inconvenience to be negligible.
Wouldn't need a discount if the prices weren't so high in the first place.
I can't comment on the pricing strategy, I'm afraid, sir. I'm just a travel secretary.
So what can you comment on?
I am authorised to comment on the nature of the tube closure, which is that all water have had to close the line temporarily for improvement work.
Yes, you said that. Have these improvements
okay.
carried out before? I cannot say if the exact same optimization have been...
This location is not accessible for destination decided. Enjoy the view.
But Harold, I'm tired of chasing after you like you're a stupid butterfly.
Hang on. What's a butterfly? That sounds silly.
A butterfly is an insect from Earth. They had beautiful patterns on their wings and drank pollen from flowers. I suppose you could say they often appeared in extra natural moments in life. On the other hand, they were terribly inefficient, flighty, overly trusting, and delicate. Ergo, you never take responsibility, and I never know where to find you next.
Se laguea un poquito el jueguito.
I know I drift off a bit sometimes, but All Water raised the tube fares again, and they never announce it properly. This time it really was an honest mistake. Plus, there was this woman who...
Quiet, Harold. We don't have time for your flights of fancy right now. There's important work afoot.
Oh, yeah.
Have you checked the blockage in the filter station yet? And did you need to feed the fish too?
Yes, those two. I'm on the case. Bye, Professor.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, I'm sure those are all my tasks for the day.
You seem to have waylaid your PDA. It really is a wonder you get anything done around here.
Thanks, Professor. It's got a life of its own.
Strangely enough, I noticed you hadn't added your daily task list to it. And I don't want to have to remind you about them again.
Oh, thanks. Let's see. So, I access the list. It'll come back to me.
Just go to the 4 selection buttons.
Okay. Where were they again?
The upper right of the pad.
Yeah. Top of the 4 buttons, right? Cool. Then I use the navigation nub to highlight, and then hit the bottom button?
Precisely.
Okay, great. And it's the rightmost button to go back, right?
Indeed. Now hop to it. And I'll see you at the Agora arcades when you're done.
Limpia la estación hecha de comer a los peces. Va.
Drat. It's out of food. Better ask Cyrus about this.
Harold. Perfect timing.
Oh, Senor Tenenbaum. You too.
I was just hoping to watch some Sansu's Ashk. Got any idea how to work the old telly?
Yeah, I think it's one of those all-water ad-only models.
Should still be good for what?
You really gonna watch that? They'll just announce another tube price hike again.
Well, who knows? Diego from Health Services said he heard something about the reveal of something important.
Spend out of the way when you try to kiss them goodnight. Every conversation you have in person happens at a minimum distance of
What brings you to the lounge anyway?
Would you guess that the tubes to the utility district and the social district are down again?
Strangely, yes. I can believe that. Does that mean school is out?
Yep. The Bambinos are happy, and I don't mind the time off. But if it goes on much longer, they'll forget everything.
Won't they do their homework?
Maybe. The whole social district is off limits right now, so at least there won't be much else for them to do.
Is that why you're hanging out here?
Mostly. It's just kind of cozy here, though, you know?
I suppose it is.
Anyway, don't mind me, Harold.
memory marbles.
What is Sun Tzu's ask?
Yes, Sun Tzu's Ask, Eternal Love. Best and only Turkish novella we have on board. I thought season 18 was bad, what with all the drama around Emery's cousin and whatnot. It's worth powering through to season 36 though. That's where the plot really thickens.
I'll try to check it out sometime. Bye, Chris.
See you later, Harold. I'll be here if you want some company.
We pickle everything here.
Bien grandísimo sitio.
Hey, Sai.
Oh, hey, Harold. What's going? How's up?
Just doing my usual rounds. Trying to clean the fish and feed the filter station.
Super nice. How are the fishies doing?
They're swimming away, looking good. But there's no food left in the fish feeding machine.
Ah, lovely. Yeah, I've been thinking about fish a lot recently. I've been wondering if, given fish blood is such a good fertilizer, what the slow-release phosphates and nitrogen, but we don't want to hurt fish. If samples were taken, we could somehow synthesize the...
Sai, that sounds very interesting, but what about the food for the fish themselves?
Oh, yes. Sorry, Drat. Didn't I restock the other night? Must have just thought about it.
You make the fish food yourself?
Oh, I do indeed. I'm working on a new recipe at the...
But I mean...
It's not just about taste, it's about nutrition. We want their gills to function optimally, don't we? And their pigments to express as vividly as possible, a bit like flowers.
Sai.
Well, I'll get right on it, promise. Yeah, I think I have a test batch. Yep, here.
Cuando me salto los diálogos, como si acelerara en vez de cortarse.
I'll let you know what they think.
Porque es stop motion. Y un pececito que dice, somos libres aquí fuera.
Did you see that?
Was that fish real?
I'm not sure. I mean, even if it wasn't, their methods are getting way more sophisticated lately.
Yeah.
I kind of look forward to seeing what stunt they're going to pull next.
Me too. As long as I don't have to clean it up. Do you remember their first messages?
Yeah. Wasn't it something about Fedora not being able to take off being a conspiracy?
Yes, on all those little flyers. Handwritten, too. What did that fish message mean, do you think?
I guess something about exploring the planet?
Didn't it say what's out here?
Ooh, like they've hidden something?
Maybe they think the ocean is a conspiracy, too?
Ok, ya tenemos la comida. No estamos usando nada de ratón, es todo teclado directamente porque el juego es así. Así que vamos a... explorar. Hola Adrena, ¿qué tal? ¿Será esto un puzzle? vaciando el agua. Pues muy bien cansada porque estuve desmontando un mueble viejo, tirándolo. ¿Qué pasa? Con pulega. Me queda darle de comer a los peces. Esto es un mundo futurista en el que la gente vive bajo el agua. Pero no paran de subir impuestos y los precios. Hay una inflación muy rara. Ya veremos a ver cómo se torna la historia. Y la particularidad que tiene es que está hecho con stop motion. Gracias.
Little fishy, your little dishy is now served. Okay, Herald Bot Diagnostic Report. Scanning. All tests completed satisfactorily. Enjoyment evaluation minimal. Energy levels depleted. Recharging required. Next destination, Agora Arcades.
Este hombre tiene el tema de que se aburre. Le aburre su vida.
Why isn't this working? So typical. I suppose the ticket reactivation is still going to take a while.
Mira el anuncio.
Hello again.
Hey, Chris. Ticket not working. Mind if I watch the announcement with you?
Well, be my guest. Not that I actually live here.
Oh, it's starting.
We chose the stars, not instead of the Earth, but because of it. We chose sacrifice and responsibility. Well, we didn't, I guess, but our ancestors did, and we wouldn't be here if they hadn't. Left, I mean. We'd be back on Earth, and where would that have got anyone? We may not have ever seen our home, tasted its air, or gazed across its boiling seas, but we remember it. And then we made a new home, even if it wasn't quite what anyone had in mind. And one corporation over all others helped make that possible. All water. On that note, I'd like to introduce Madam CEO Brenna Castlechop.
Good day to you all. As you may know, I am Brenna Castlechop, the CEO of All Water Corporation. More importantly, I'm a citizen of the Fedora just like you.
and it's my unmitigated pleasure today to show you what you're about to see. Join me in reliving and celebrating the remarkable journey we've been on together, before we unveil the next step of that journey.
It may have started with one man, but it took the hearts and minds of many more to make the dream a reality. That dream began at the height of the Cold War, when the world was on the very brink of annihilation. He conceived of an Ark-like spacefaring ship, financed by the wealthiest countries, families, and private institutions such as the Schlipmeyer Foundation, as a gesture of global care for the human race. That ship journeyed for 200 years, was home to 5 generations, and sailed past many solar systems, making fascinating discoveries along the way, like the bacteria that are now responsible for our energy supply, or the mineral samples we took from planets along the way that allow us to build new materials. We had difficulties to deal with too, such as surprise asteroid fields, periods of hopelessness, and the unpleasant albeit brief alien infestation. And of course, 120 years after launch, our last message from our beloved Earth in its final moments. After 200 years, we finally arrived at our destination, only to find that the promising, watery planet contained no habitable landmass and dense, toxic gases in the atmosphere. Hardly the second Earth we had hoped for. It wasn't long into our new search that the solar winds came. Maybe our ancestors couldn't have possibly known, or maybe they could, that they would cause our ship to crash, just like Icarus, but with worse luck. Either way, we can be thankful for a soft landing and good waterproofing.
Wasn't that a wild ride, huh? We've achieved so much aboard the Fedora, but we've never stopped thinking big. We had the idea to make sure we weren't missing out on anything going on outside. We're in a whole new galaxy, so we should be listening to see what the local news is. So we hatched a new plan. A state-of-the-art, deep space radio buoy capable of keeping itself afloat and slowly circumnavigating our watery new home while scanning for signals and interesting cosmic gossip. And, wait for it, yes, we're delighted to announce it's floating to the surface right now. That's right, the buoy will be in position in another few hours. Big congratulations and thanks to All Water for making this possible. I'm excited to see what we pick up.
That was some announcement, huh?
Sure. Makes for some nice gossip. But I think they should fix the tube system or upgrade the TVs, eh? For this fancy boy drama, eh?
Yeah, that'd be nice. What if there really is nothing else out there?
Exactamundo. We should be focusing on inner space before outer, huh?
Yeah, man. Speaking of inner space, I hope the tickets are working again tomorrow.
Que claro. At least I brought some homework to mark. Those bambinos will forget everything at this rate.
And you've got your trusty couch?
Yep. We've gotten to know each other well.
Okay. I'm gonna get some sleep. Buona notte, Chris.
Buona notte, Harold.
Kollarındaydım ve çok büyülendim. Şafak vaktinin üzerimize düşen.
A dormir, pero ¿dónde duerme este tío?
Ne diyorsun? Ne buldun?
Please remember, the all-water tube system will shortly be closing for the night. Get snug, not stranded.
Oh boy, what a day. Here's hoping tomorrow's a bit more relaxed. I could do with a day off. All this running back and forth for people is tiring, man. But, Agent Harrelson, that's what they pay you for. Don't let us down now.
Es muy inocente este hombre, ¿no? Muy puro. $18.250 después de Cristo, después de la caída. ¿Qué ha pasado? O sea, que llevan 18.000 días o 18.000 años.
Morning, Harold.
Hello, Professor. What did you think of that announcement?
It was quite fantastically self-aggrandizing.
Yes, it did go on a bit. The boy seems cool, though.
Indeed. I'm sure it'll make a great source of distraction. Now, if you're quite ready...
Sure. Ready for what?
I made a breakthrough discovery at the Arboretum last night. You remember the last batch of bloomy rocks?
Oh, the really small ones from the last intake? The ones with the strange shapes and the little holes and...
The blue ones, yes. Turns out their surface composition doesn't just give us clues about our immediate aquatic environs. I think they've picked up some influences from outer space as well. Take a look through the microscope. You'll see what I mean.
Just remind me exactly how that thing works again.
Harold, are you fooling me? This will be the last time I explain it to you, so for once, pay attention. You need to open the hatch first. Now, activate the switch next to the door to open the sample shelf. The rock you want is in the container on the lower right. You remember your left and right? Bring it to the microscope and insert it into the hatch. Et voila! Check the microscope and the one you're looking at now seems to have picked up radiation from our nearest sun. There's a particular mark for each time there's been a solar flare.
I can only see one mark?
That's the problem. There isn't enough of a recording on this one. I dated it to roughly 40 BC.
So we need an older one. For...
Exactly. Older ones, ideally. Although I doubt we'll have much luck catching more of them by chance. Oh, yes. We have to figure out when there's going to be a gap between flares. Flares cause the solar winds. A gap between solar storms is our only window for leaving this place. I need you to look into this, Harold. If anyone on board has an older rock, we need it procured. Yes?
But if we're not going to be able to catch one, where am I supposed to start looking?
You could start at Tommy's store. You and I both know that guy somehow gets hold of whatever those filter stations spit out, and then sells them at an outrageous markup.
Good evening, Jean.
Nice to see you, Bridget.
Is the sample in the microscope? I'm really curious to inspect it.
Yes, you definitely should.
Hey.
Hey, you're the professor's assistant, Jeremy, right?
Yes, but no. I'm Harold Halibut. I interned in your section for about a year.
Oh, goodness, you're a microwave boy.
So, you do remember me.
Yes, how could I forget that debacle? Actually, I've just met with your professor.
Is everything okay?
Not entirely, but I probably shouldn't be telling you.
Okay, I'll...
But I suppose if Moreau trusts you, I'm a bit worried about our ship's energy reserves. I thought I'd talk to your boss about it. She's the smartest person on board, isn't she?
Did you guys talk about the Bloomy Rocks at all? Moreau said I should maybe check with your husband.
As a matter of fact, we did. As for my husband, you'll have to ask him, which is more than I've been able to do the past few days. Knowing that infuriating rock collection, I'm sure he'll find you something. He's a sweetheart, really, you know? Go ask him.
Reserves? Are we in some kind of trouble?
Now I've said too much. Ask Moreau. Perhaps she'll tell you more.
See you later.
Bye, Richard.
Vale, entonces tenemos que hablar con la señora esta para preguntarle sobre la energía de la nave.
So...
Dare I ask, what is it?
So, Bridget told me about some kind of energy shortage and to ask you about it. Any idea what she meant?
Yes, she mentioned she may have found a link between something in the water and our solar wind problem. It's speculative, and now isn't the time. That all?
Oh, no, it's okay.
Be good.
Tenía que preguntarle al marido de esta por las rocas. Y otra cosa era... Está aquí todavía. Busca la roca. Pues estamos en un planeta alienígena, la Tierra ya no existe. Vivimos en una nave que amerizó en un planeta acuático.
When you see Cyrus, could you give him a message for me?
Sure thing, Professor.
Just ask him, how are the details coming along?
Okay. I will ask him, but,
Yes, I know. I could ask him myself, but didn't you stop to wonder why I don't want to?
I just did stop to wonder.
It's complicated, okay? We go back a long way and don't always see eye to eye, especially on matters of categorization, nomenclature. Not that he ever saw fit to delineate his preferred... Don't mind me, Harold. I just mean, Cyrus has his stubborn phases, and I just can't talk to him when he's in one.
Okay, say no more. Your message is safe with me.
Actually, Harold... No, it's okay. Nothing. Run along now.
All the plants in the Fedora. Plan to get some plants? Come and increase the green in your life. Come to Plantastic. Plantastic. Finest potions. Potions for what does your heart desire? Look deep, deep into the potion. When you know what potion you need, we will be ready. The potion will be ready.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day. You may now exit the tube.
Utterly unconcerned for your own safety, no respect for authority, wanton disregard for the future of humanity.
Harold! Good timing. You can explain things to the Major, can't you?
Harold, come here and explain things. And yourself.
Major, I'm just passing through. I really don't know what this is about. Hi, Felix.
So you're not here to make excuses for this diminutive delinquent?
Hey, I'm not diminutive. I've just got longer to live than you. And Harold, tell him about our plan.
Harold! I thought I told you to stay out of trouble. I should have known you'd be wrapped up in...
I'm not in trouble. There is no plan.
Are you questioning my authority?
What? No, Major.
If I find out you're...
Not me, Major.
And how would you know about that? Unless you're in...
I just meant... I mean, if you just relax.
Relax? Harold.
But what did Felix do anyway?
Utterly unconcerned for his own safety. No.
Anyway, Major, under whose jurisdiction?
Mine! Felix, will you be a witness to this?
Absolutely.
And can you testify?
Only if...
Harold, tell the truth now. It'll be easier in the long run.
I haven't witnessed anything to testify.
Damn it! Then the case is in danger of...
I'm sure Felix's parents...
Good point. They should... I'm only a minor.
Don't you... Where are they anyway?
I don't know. And good luck finding them.
Oh no, Felix. Have you lost them?
Harold, leave this to the profession. Felix, do you mean to tell me...
Shouldn't we look for...
Don't change the sub...
But, Major...
That's right, Harold. Know your rights.
If, and I mean if, you're... I expect you to... Come on!
Just leave me alone, Sandstrom. I've got fish to feed.
Okay, Harold, but your fish won't save you. Now, Felix! Where is Felix?
Oh, no.
Harold!
Hello, Mr. Secretary.
Oh, I'm afraid you must be thinking of my brother.
Oh, sorry. There are...
Well, now, 3 of us work for...
Oh,
yeah. He remembers it.
Remember? Okay.
Anyway, I'm... Welcome. Would you like to partake?
Oh, wait. Is it...
Certainly. The raffle is a generous...
What are the prizes?
Well, there's a long list of... The full list can be...
Okay.
I'll just spin her up. Looks like you were unlucky this time, but that's...
Tim, what do you think about the announcement then?
I think it sounds exciting, Alon.
Hey, Tommy. I don't suppose you'll be back in the shop soon? Or, I mean, I can come back later?
Oh, no. What do you need?
It's just that the professor and I need some sea rocks. I mean, filter rocks from older times that have come from the filters, and I feel like you might have one?
Shh, quiet! Don't be mentioning Filter Frankie! You know that every piece of my inventory is legally obtained, or legally found, right?
Right, sure. That's why I'm here. To legally acquire an item of yours that you may have.
Okay, look and listen here, Longy Long Pants. I shut the store for a reason, you know? Oh man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you Longy Long Pants just then.
You sure you don't want me to come back another time?
It's fine. I'm just feeling sorry for myself. I've got this gut feeling that my beautiful angel wife don't care about me no more.
Oh.
No, I know I'm oversharing again. Tommy, you gotta stop oversharing. Look, kid, either way, I'm not gonna be of any help to you today.
If you're sure.
Yeah, you just caught me on a blue note, that's all. She's been spending so much time with that beautiful chunk of marble. You know, the guy in the silk robe and the flowing locks? You're cool. So be cool. So you see, that's... And if you just watch this... Harold! Wait, are you... Oh, never mind.
Hello.
You're an everyman, right? I've made a new app. I mean, I think it's great, but...
Oh.
Nonsense. Just watch.
I was trying to read a book in the comfort of my own home. But my own home wasn't comfortable. It was too hot to concentrate. Will I ever be able to read to my children or enjoy the adventures of the Fedora 4 from my armchair again?
Why, yes, of course you will. With my patented, tried and tested aircon system, you'll always be able to keep your brain, books, and body sweat-free and as cool as Jimson Jameson himself. Please note, Slippy's aircon system is not officially endorsed by the creators of the Fedora 4 or their likenesses.
Sometimes I just can't get cozy. How's a man supposed to look after his family with cold arms? My family are depending on me. What am I going to do?
Clad yourself in one of our triple insulating cozy jackets and matching thermal underwear, of course. You know what they say, warm hands, warm heart. Slippy's means heritage. I'm the latest in a long tradition of winter sports enthusiasts. Schlipmeyers throughout history have kept everyone from royalty to the common man warm and cozy in their pursuits of the great outdoors. Slippy's means social responsibility. The Schlipmeyers were one of the most generous sponsors of the Fedora 1 project, giving back to the people, sharing their knowledge of insulation technologies and considerable wealth to keep humanity warm and cozy among the stars. Remember, you deserve to live and work at whatever temperature is right for you. With over 200 years of expertise, you can bet the weather forecast shows Slippy's across the board. Come in out of the cold and into Slippy's. Slippy's. Heat protection so good, it'll be a cold day in hell. Well, what did you think?
There were lots of things, and,
Great! So glad you're... And while you're here...
I was...
Come on, you can't go without test... It's new and improved by a little modification to my patented...
Is that... Do I have to...
I'm glad you asked. It combines precise... to recreate the most...
That sounds... But I don't...
Nonsense! I'm sure you're a nat...
Cosa más rara, loco.
Oh, Harold, you were really blown away by it, huh? First time's the hardest. I guess I'm slippy.
I guess so. I'd really better go.
Sure, but just so you... If you're interested, forever...
Gotta dash.
Okay, Harold.
There's the Blue Rock, the bane of my day. Where's Tommy when you need him? Hey there.
The name is Eve, not there.
Oh, sorry, Eve.
Can I help you, mister?
No, just came... What you playing?
Oh, I'd rather be
What do you like?
anything really, you know. At the moment, hegemony and the pan-liberalism agenda of agnostic psychopolitic, mostly.
That's... a book?
Yes. Say, did you know Captain
No. I always wondered what those initials at the top...
Yeah, well...
Oh, hey, Rafi.
Harold.
Is everything okay?
The tube route to the school in the social district is out.
Oh, right. Makes sense. Annoying.
That's not what's annoying.
Oh?
Kids. Everywhere. All the time. No school means no peace. They're just hanging around. Taking up space. Playing all the arcades.
Oh, dear. But isn't that what this place is for? Kinda? Oh. I see. Good luck. Oh, Onat.
Hey, how is it going, Harold?
Not too shabby, thanks. How about you?
I'm super, actually. I found a book.
Oh, cool. What kind of book?
It was just discovered. A book written on Earth. Nobody on the station has read it yet, apart from me.
Wow, what's it about?
Stick around, and you'll...
Oh, nice.
All of it, Harold. It's gonna be...
Wow. Hey, buddy.
Hey, Harold. Great to see ya. How about that announcement, eh?
Yeah, it was really something.
It sure was. I try not to busy myself with those kinds of affairs. I'm just happy you're joining in.
The jog?
Chris promised. Now we've...
I think...
No one's fault. But why do...
Okay, that...
It's a bit slow. Not working makes me so restless.
I hope it's back soon. Good thing you have the...
Yep. And Chris can't get... So at least that young man is...
Why do I feel like... Oh, hey, Chris.
Last to arrive, first to...
Harold, won't you stay?
Yeah, venga! Drug team!
Come on, Harold. Keep up.
Deep breaths, Harold.
Guys. I thought I was fit. Go on. Without me. Fine. How'd you both keep...
Oh, you know me, Harold. I've been... Gotta keep up my reputation for same day.
Healthy body, healthy mind. Gotta set a good example for those...
Have you got any...
Just keep... You never know when you'll have to...
Hello.
Yeah, man. Welcome to the fish hut. Sample our homegrown fedora fish or our freshwater catch of the day.
What's the catch of the day today?
Today, we have the great spotted super grouper.
Sounds tasty. Just out of interest, is that a native fish?
Hard to tell, man. You know, a few of the ship's fish escaped during the crash. So we don't know if they thrive in the ocean or even intermingle with native species. But we can guarantee that fresh super grouper taste you know and love.
Fish.
Hello again.
Fancy some fish? You know where we are.
Un grafito.
Destination determined. Now, relax with all water. You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes.
Close your eyes. Procedure will be... Welcome.
Please submit to a gentle disinfecting.
Close your eyes.
Oh, there's Bridget. And Chris. What are they doing in there? I can't hear them, but maybe I can lip read. Seems like Bridget is pretty excited about something. It looks like she's saying, it's unacceptable. Tommy would realize. No matter how much I want to. Oh, Chris is replying. Let's see. Just let your feelings guide you. Anyway, Now I wish I'd never skipped. Hello, Sai. How's it going?
Oh, it's been tough, Harold. Every detail has a detail. It's like this filigreed. Oh, it's good you're here, actually.
Yeah? What do you need?
Well, I'm having a bit of difficulty with the 3D printer. It's leaving gaps everywhere.
Oh, okay. Shall I take a look?
Yes, please. But I hope you're better with technology than you are with the ladies.
I hope so too.
Anyway, see if you and your screwdriver can get this printer its third dimension back. You have to undo the screws first to remove the front panel. Something happened then. Keep going. Ooh, I think you're nearly there. You see that hole? Oh, I'm sorry, Harold. I couldn't resist.
Ow! Ow! Sai, was the printer even broken?
Maybe. If it's any consolation, I discovered this little trick the hard way.
Ow! Why didn't you just fix it then?
Well, where would the fun have been in that?
I'm not sure I like your idea of fun.
Funny. Sunny says the same thing to me. But I guess she didn't like your idea of fun either, eh?
Ow.
Think of it as a wake-up call, Harold. Yeah, a little extra juice.
Oh, that reminds me. Moreau asked me to ask you, how are the details coming along?
Oh, thanks, Harold. Just like her to ask that.
Huh. Is it? Anyway, see you next time, Sai.
Harold, one more thing.
What is it, Sai?
Could you take Moreau a message?
I suppose. Is it just gonna be like hers?
No, nothing like that. It's something definitely unrelated.
So, what's the message?
Oh, okay, fine. You got me. Happy? Just tell her procedure smeeger and that she puts the YRU in Cyrus.
I don't know. I mean...
Sheesh. Back in the days, we were both part of the Archive Club. She was always so darn keen to throw... She called it a healthy distrust for calcified mental... But all it did...
So...
Precisely. But, I mean, we... And I guess...
So, what did you...
That's not important. Come on, man. Sometimes you...
Okay.
She'll know what I mean.
Okay.
Welcome. Please do a gentle disinfectant. Close your eyes. Procedure will begin in 3.
Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. Thank you for traveling with all water.
Hello there, little miss. Are you lost?
You could call me Lise. And no, I'm just waiting for someone.
Oh, is Lise like a combination of little and miss?
No, stupid. It's my name. What's your name?
It's Harold. Nice to meet you.
Is Harold like far and old combined?
Well, I suppose it is, actually.
Can you just leave me alone? I'll yell stranger danger if you don't.
Okay. Bye, Lise. Ah, hello there. Secretary 8?
That's me, sir. Can I help you get where you're going?
That's okay. I was actually wondering... Well, I've been speaking to your brothers.
Oh, how nice. Which ones?
Mr. 17 and Mr. 24. Well, I didn't speak to Mr. 24 about that, but...
Ah, yes. Yes, good, loyal, all-water employees both. I dare say I've been a good influence. Although even my shining example couldn't extend to him.
So, he's the fourth brother. What happened to him?
Oh, I do apologize. I've got to see to, matters. But I'm sure 24 can help with your inquiries. He has a better grip on the whole sordid affair than I do.
Okay, Mr. 8.
All water. Moving people every day. We know you enjoyed traveling with all water. You're welcome. Satisfaction survey and underwater
Mr. 24, hi.
Mr. Halibut?
So, I was just talking to your brother, Secretary 17. I mean, and it was funny. Actually, at first I thought he was your other brother, 8.
I'm sure he found it just as hilarious as I do. Do you need something?
Only that when I spoke to 8 about what 17 said, he said to speak
Buenas
to you
tardes,
about
Noy.
what happened with your fourth brother.
Ah, yes. Our wayward
Cansado.
Warren, the fourth brother who went his separate way, choosing a life of gastronomical frivolity over contributing to society with all water.
Oh, I see. Are you ashamed of him just because he didn't follow you all into working for the corporation? Is that why none of you like to talk about him?
Actually, he tried,
Stop
but he didn't
motion.
pass the entrance exam. We suspect his heart wasn't really in it. We used to do everything together, and we were supposed to stick together. But he didn't study enough, and now...
Yes. What does he do now?
Last I heard, Warren had started a food stall. I don't want to think about it.
Okay. Well, thanks for telling me about him. I'll leave you be.
Supongo.
Madam Brenner Castlechop the year after. Then, in 13,760 AC, we enjoyed our first...
Estoy explorando mientras hago misiones. Están en un planeta acuático alienígena. Y entonces huyeron de la Tierra porque la Tierra se fue al carajo. Y estuvieron como 250 años en una nave hasta que se estrellaron.
I am All-Water Automated Secretary number 1. How may I assist your all-water related learning?
Tell me about all-water time introduction.
8 years ago, our illustrious and suave CEO Brenner Castlechop made the brave decision to tackle the inaccuracy of the standard analog clocks by introducing unified AW time. A ship-wide, perfectly synced system that ensures people are always in time, on time, together.
Entonces viven en la nave bajo el
gesture
agua.
of generosity, Fedorans were given the opportunity to exchange their old clocks and watches for free. An offer most people took up and thoroughly enjoyed immediately. There were a few skeptical holdouts, but they were eventually won over by peer pressure. Usually annoyed friends having to do the math when arranging a meet-up time. As well as the generous tube system and other such all-water service vouchers offered to them.
When was All-Water founded?
The Municipal Freshwater Clarification Agency was formed just after the crash, but it was rebranded to All-Water in 12789 AC, just prior to the introduction of the transportation tube system.
Han pasado 18.000 años, entre comillas, porque al estar en un sistema solar extraterrestre es probable que los años sean mucho más rápidos que en el sistema solar. Y por eso creo que están en un tiempo tan avanzado.
So, what exactly does All-Water do?
All-Water Corporation is dedicated to making the lives of Fedorans easier, more pleasurable, and more sustainable. Major services include regulation of the ship's day-night cycle, the tube transportation system, organising the monthly all-water ball, balancing the energy budget, and overseeing the ship's water supply and filtration systems. All-Water is also invested in exciting new science initiatives, some or all of which may be strictly confidential at this time. Please check with your nearest all-water secretary about the status or indeed existence of such initiatives.
Can you tell me about the current CEO?
CEO Brenner Castlechop began her all-water career at the age of 16. She graduated from her internship to a full-time position after she devised a mathematical theory to reduce the calculations needed to make different electronic systems communicate with one another. These improvements would eventually become the basis for the ship's current intranet system, architected by temporary all-water employee, redacted, codenamed Dr. Computer. During this time, the Schlippmeyer family and the Freshwater Clarification Agency were engaged in a dispute over the ship's water supply, the former holding a chemically based freeze filtration system over the current but outdated machinery. Castlechop wrote a proposal to improve the existing system by overhauling its connected mechanics, which led to All-Water being able to reject the Schlippmeyer's costly license fees. Her expertise, including her initiative to renew the physical connection between water reservoirs, filtration systems, and the various districts, eventually evolved into the tube transportation system and saw her promoted to sub-chief of the directive branch of operations. She finally became CEO in 13152 AC after widespread pressure throughout the organization on the incumbent CEO, Dr. Rufus Bureaucratze, to finally step down and let the Wonderkind take charge of All-Water at last.
A landmark customer poll reflecting our continued commitment to being approachable.
Bye.
The All-Water Corp.
Hello, citizen.
Oh, hey, Captain at Large.
Call me Zoya, please. What can I do for you?
Just doing my rounds. Do you need anything?
Me? No, I'm doing great. We really pulled it off, eh?
Oh, do you want some help putting it back on?
No, the announcement. Wasn't it epic?
Yeah, there were...
Ah, yes, that was a nice touch, wasn't it? That I can lead. Take...
Destiny?
Yes, Destiny. Oh, speaking of which, I must get back to work. I've got an important new announcement to work on for Madam CEO. Thanks for stopping by.
Uy, eso bug.
All water compliments you on your choice of destination. All water, we get you where you're going. Travel in style with all water. Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest... and all water will make it up to you.
Graffiti. What good is asking where is... Could they just leave? I wonder if this is the Lightkeepers again, or just someone copying their style. Will they ever reveal them?
Oye, a pulir cera. Cortar cera, pulir cera, cortar cera, pulir cera, cortar cera. Esto parece Karate Kid, ¿eh?
Hey, Professor. Got a message from Cyrus for you.
Out with it then.
He says, hi.
Hi? Just hi?
Yeah, just that. He said you'd know...
He's a sly one,
What's a mule?
Oh, don't you start. Leave me be. I've got to think of a
Destination chosen. We hope you enjoy your all-water tube system journey. You've arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving?
Hey, Zoom. What do you know about Filter Frankie?
Filter Frankie?
I'm sorry to bother you again, but I went looking for Mrs. Vandervaart, and she was at the harvest office.
Non-news. It's her office. Where else would she be?
I know, but it's more who was there with her that I thought...
What?
It looked totally perfect. Just... see...
What? There's no way he knows him. If I still had my own hair...
Tommy.
You don't understand. But I'll be damned if I'm gonna take...
Tommy?
And you're in on this with me. You did the right thing.
I'm really sure it's...
I've just been so busy working on this damn... You know? See? But maybe this whole time I should...
I'll bet...
You're absolutely right. We'll modify... Tonight! Make it into a great big sparkly neon... Down the filters, most likely. A sign to block...
I mean...
Don't doubt it, Harold. This is... Will you help? Knew I could... I'm gonna go freshen up a little. Might even put on a different outfit now that I think of it. Will you go and look for Bridget for me? My dear Bridget, I'm sorry we haven't been able to spend much time together recently. So I get how you might be attracted to the man-machine with the flowing looks of an angel that you call your friend. But I do beg you to give me another chance. Please, Bridget, will you let me back into your heart and take this monument to our love as a sign of my great affection?
Tommy, of course I love you. And I would never betray you. I just wanted to give you some space. I saw you working so hard on your new sign, and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
Couldn't tell me what?
Oh, what the heck. The ship's facing some issues with the energy budget. I knew you would need a lot of light for your sign, and I just wasn't allowed to tell you.
Ha! No way we've got an energy problem here.
That was it? No helping Tinnerbomb with his spray tan?
That was it. No spray tan.
I'm so sorry, Buttercupsy. I love you.
I love you.
Thank you for your help, Harold. I was hoping you'd accept this stone as a thank you. Ah!
Oh, no. Moreau won't be happy to hear about this.
Por cierto, el hermano secreto que tiene un puesto de comida.
Oh, hey, Nigel.
Yeah.
Harold, listen about the rock. You know, I would have loved...
It's okay.
I just feel bad, you know?
Thanks, Tommy. I'm just glad you...
Thanks, Harold. I'll keep my eyes...
Thanks, Tommy. Bridget?
Harold.
You know, same old.
Yep, same old here too.
Energy issues?
You heard that, Mr. Busy Ears? Ugh, but yes. And you know, but I want to be extra careful.
Is the station?
Well, yeah.
And the damn tubes or tickets never...
Right.
Remind me why we can't just...
I ask myself the same thing. Every time we add some new upgrade or expand it, it eats up more energy in our production process. Plus, when we held an anonymous vote about it, they'd rather have more transport now rather than more energy later. So...
You know, I'm not sure I've ever understood exactly how the energy process works.
Pues me alegra
Gosh, why
mucho.
are you asking me this now? It's not exactly a line answer. Look, if you really want to know, swing by the Energy Harvest office sometime.
I'd better go.
See you, Harold.
Han robado la roca azul.
Buddy, you got...
Always.
So you've been the postman for...
The main thing that's changed is people get that... Say what you will about all... I mean, one time, I had to deliver a letter. Everything that... First, I tried to take a shortcut. I had to go through some... Then I got back on track, but tripped. I stopped to get some food along the way and burned my... And you know, what... Red-faced, bruises on my... I posted the letter and sat down on the bench up. When I woke up...
Her?
Yes.
Bye, buddy.
See you, Harold.
Onat?
Harold?
So, where did you find the book?
There were a couple of fan opens. Because the owners hadn't actually made it onto the ship. The statute of limitations ran out. They cracked.
Whoa.
Oh. I didn't ask. But I wondered.
Yeah.
Some mystery. Oh.
I can't wait to... Come on, give me...
No way. Let's just say it's an set across the ancient Byzantine Empire. And the then present day...
Wow. What's it called?
Nebula.
I'll be watching.
Thanks, Harold. Oh.
Hey, Eve. Do you know Rafi well?
Not really. We have a mutual toleration understanding.
That sounds, nice. Do they have many of those?
No, that's a pretty rare privilege. You gotta respect their boundaries, you know?
Hey, Rafi. What are you up?
Lots. Too busy to chit-chat.
Muy bien, Luis, ¿qué tal?
so slippy.
I certainly do. The Schlippmeyers go back hundreds of years, but it wasn't until that our name...
What did he do?
He had nothing but the clothes on his back. So he decided to create a... He spent weeks whittling sticks into slalom pose and convinced his friends to act, then used his last savings to print and The entry fee was 100 The inaugural Brorigsburg Principality's slalom...
Wow.
What? That's not a...
No, no es de poli, es de stop motion. Él es el chico de mantenimiento. Imagino que algún misterio habrá,
Harold,
pero es
got
ciencia
your
ficción.
message.
Oh, thank you, Miss...
Zoodle, pleased to make your acquaintance. So, it's from Felix. He says there's something he wants to show you and to expect a secret message soon.
Oh, what? Why? I mean, and why couldn't he just have said that to me himself?
I don't know, go ask him. My work here is done. Laters, mister.
Thanks.
Destination decided. Enjoy the view. You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon.
Hi, Sai.
Oh, hey, Harry.
So...
Well, I bet you didn't see...
She certainly is a wandering...
Yeah. It'd be nice if she wandered into her dad. Hey, I try and let her...
Hi, Sai.
Oh, hey, Harry.
So...
Oh, you're... No, I don't mind. But even though it seems a bit silly for us still to be... It kind of keeps us on our toes, you know? I feel like the feud is... I'm not sure it would be the same without it.
Mira, aquí tiene una impresora 3D. No tiene otro botón de saltar y además no me interesa saltar, estoy leyendo rápido. No he jugado nunca al juego. Es nuevo, salió para Game Pass el otro día, esta semana.
Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day. You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today.
Please remember, the all-water tube system will shortly be closing for the night. Get snug, not stranded.
Professor.
Why does that...
The blue rock.
You found it?
It was stolen.
This is utterly vexatious.
I know.
We?
Madam CEO, you're going to want to hear this.
I'm listening.
It's the new buoy, Mom. It's picked up a signal that we have reason to believe originates from Earth.
Earth? Have you reverse dated the transmission?
We have. It was sent in 2102.
So 126 years after we left. Things would have been pretty rock bottom back there by then. Let's hear what was important enough for them to call after us. Maybe it was their final farewell, huh? I hope it's nothing too awkward.
Okay, I'll send a copy via...
Well, just play it to me. I've got a 1205.
But Mom, it's only 10...
And one of those.
Okay, playing back now.
This is Earth. Earth to the Fedora. We sure hope you're all okay, whomever is still out there. We're not quite sure how to tell you this.
Johnston! Cut the damn line! You're live! What? Oh, fudge.
Professor, did you hear that strange message?
It was hard to miss.
It's the first message from Earth. Ever?
Certainly in my lifetime, at least. I wonder, what kind of message would a dying civilization speculatively send to a ship that can never return?
What do you think it means?
It means that the fact all water haven't shared it publicly yet means they're thinking about how to turn it to their advantage.
What if it's not the first message?
Don't be paranoid, Harold. What reason or authority would they have for keeping messages from us? Still, even if they had planned to share it immediately, they look suspicious now.
Gosh, that message could be anything. Maybe they've got information for us about our mission.
Well, what could that information be? If we presuppose...
Yo sospecho que la Tierra no se extinguió. Y que se fueron por nada.
Yes? Oh, it's you. Yes? No. Indubitably. Fine. What? 15%? Out of the question. Okay, sure. See you shortly. Harold, I want you to come with me.
Huh? To where? What? Who was that?
Why, it was the CEO of All Water Corp, of course, asking me to jump.
What for? How high?
Indeed, Harold, indeed. Well, unfortunately for my bath, she was adamant we went there immediately. She even unlocked our tube tickets for emergency night travel.
But why? What does she want with us?
Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? Come on, let's not keep Her Highness waiting.
Crisis control. We need to get out there ahead of the turn in public sentiment. First move advantage and get this working for us, not against us. Yes, come in, come in, come in. Now, as you both know, time is of the essence. Sorry, where are my manners? Would either of you like something to drink?
I suppose I might like a coffee?
There's really no time for coffee. Time is of the essence. Professor, would you like to sit?
No, thank you. I prefer to stand.
Oh, a woman of action, I love that. Anyway, we must act. Due to the unfortunate Communique incident, we've been forced to move up the schedule. It's imperative we deliver some good news about the start procedure.
I suppose that wouldn't hurt.
To that effect, Professor. And, you there. I'll need you to supervise Cyrus directly. We can't afford for any unforeseen delays.
Cyrus, he works best undisturbed. The man is a stubborn buffoon, but there's no doubting his thoroughness.
Professor, please. It would do this old heart good to know that you were keeping a watchful eye on him. Or maybe your, protégé here could do it.
I'll hang out with, watch Cy, sure.
If it makes you happy, Madame CEO, we'll make sure Cyrus delivers.
Great. Music to my ears. Thank you both. You've done all water and the ship a great service. We're ready. Go live and stay on schedule. It's my privilege to announce to you all today that our new boy program has already proven an unmitigated success. We present to you now the full and unedited audio that represents the first incoming message we've received in our lifetimes. Now, before the message plays, I'd like to take a moment to reiterate just how proud we should all be of progress on the new start procedures. It won't be long before we're ready for the first attempt, the latest in a long line of steps on the road to a greater, brighter future for us all. Please enjoy this message, brought to you by the All Water Corporation.
This is Earth to the Fedora. We sure hope you're all okay, whomever is still out there. We're not quite sure how to tell you this. Things were pretty rocky here when you left, of course, and, that was a brave move. Probably the right decision at the time. We didn't know whether to even tell you this, but we figured maybe it would give you some comfort, way out there in the freezing clutches of deep space. What? Oh, right. Yeah, I guess. Or, even better, the comforting, warm embrace of a lovely, habitable, new planet. Well, we just wanted to let you know that we pulled together down here. The sparrows calmed down and things pretty much worked themselves out. Life still isn't perfect. Bananas died out, and you've got to be pretty careful around water. But by and large, we're back on track. Earth survived. Wish we could send you a postcard. Anyway, be safe, and maybe one day we'll get a hello from you. We'll be listening.
What are you all still doing here? Don't you have work or something to do? Scram!
Then, in 13,760 AC, we enjoyed our first the iconic ad campaign. Introduction of digital real-time in 15,042 AC. And in 15,342.5 AC.
Welcome. I am...
Satisfaction survey and underwater pro-employee plan initiative.
When was
the municipal threshold, but it was
This was followed by the all-water-led renewal projects, such as
all water corp major the tube transportation system, and all water is all some all. Please check with your
Can you tell?
See, she graduated to reduce the count. These improved, architected by code during this, were engaged in it, the former castle chop, which led to her expertise, filtration, and saw her. She finally became CEO in Dr. Roof.
Tell me about
8 years ago to tackle a ship wide in a remarkable. Fedorans were given an offer. There were a few, usually, as well as the gen.
Bye.
The All Water Corporation wishes you a pleasant day.
Ah.
I'm Harold.
Harold?
Oh,
No, Harold, I mean...
I know my... But sometimes it...
You heard the leak.
Yeah.
That leak. If my whole family...
Oh, well, maybe Earth didn't... And you know...
I suppose... Speaking of which...
Have you?
Yes. She's gone.
Oh.
Coco has taken an...
Oh, so...
No, I'm sure she'll return eventually.
Is...
My beloved? Her name is Coco.
Oh...
Do you want to...
Coco is...
Harold, you're such an I'd look for her myself.
Are you sure you...
Whatever, I'm sure you'll...
Bye.
Destination determined. Now, relax with all water. You're here. Thank you for choosing all water tubes. Location nominated. Journey commencing. All water thanking you. Thank you for traveling with all water. Finest potions.
Hey, Professor. Oh, are those the new teacups?
Come and see for yourself.
Oh, I promise I ordered...
Harold. Most intriguing. Highly irregular.
So, if the Lightkeepers could get the... That means that...
Harold, it's late, and we've had enough. Let's leave the theory.
Sure. I'm just happy that whoever they are...
So it seems... Good night, Harold.
Okay.
Segundo día finito.
Gosh, whoever made that leak must be feeling pretty terrible right now. I'm glad it wasn't me messing up for once. Let's see what tomorrow brings.
Vale, esos son días, no son años. Hasta para hacer el zoom. Va.
And what time do you call this?
Good morning, Professor. The time is...
I know what the time is. There's lots to be done.
How are we going to find out who the Lightkeepers are?
I'm just as curious as you, Harold, but we have better things to do.
I suppose you're right. How can I help?
You can start by taking the rope to Bridget. She'll make the necessary preparations for analysis, which you should be able to handle.
Okay, great. I'll get right on it.
And Harold, try to remember that whoever the Lightkeepers are, our jobs here are to make life more stable for the people here, not less.
I know. I'll get going.
Ya se ha guardado, vale. Pues vamos a terminar por ahora, porque estoy cansadilla. Así que nos vemos muy pronto. Tal vez habrá luego, tal vez haga directo mañana. Y aquí termina el primer episodio de Harold Halibut. Harold es su nombre, Halibut es un pez, un tipo de pez. Y nos vemos muy pronto. Vamos a hacerle raid a alguien que está jugando a un juego nuevo de RPG. Y vamos a ver de qué va. Así que muchas gracias a todos. Nos vemos. Chaito y un besito.